Understand this clearly. After the age of 45, many people start feeling that their mind is not as sharp as before. You may walk into a room and forget why you came there. You may read something and realize you did not actually absorb it. You may start one task and quickly get distracted by another. This is very common, and it is not because your brain is failing. It is because your brain is changing. As we age, the brain processes information a little slower. The connections between brain cells called neurons may not fire as fast as before. Levels of certain chemicals like dopamine and acetylcholine, which are important for focus, start to reduce. Blood flow to the brain can also decrease slightly. But here is the important truth. The brain is still highly adaptable even after 45. This is called neuroplasticity, which means your brain can still improve, grow, and form new connections if you give it the right environment. So today we are going to talk about simple scientific ways to improve your focus after 45. Not complicated methods, not unrealistic routines, just small daily changes that can make a big difference over time. First, let us understand what focus really is. Focus is the ability of your brain to pay attention to one thing without getting distracted. This depends on different parts of the brain working together, especially the prefrontal cortex, which controls decision-making and attention, and the hippocampus, which helps with memory. If these areas are not working efficiently, your focus will feel weak. So instead of blaming age, we improve the systems that support these brain areas. The first and most powerful habit is sleep. Many people ignore sleep thinking it is just rest. But scientifically, sleep is when your brain resets itself. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxins that build up during the day. This process is called the glymphatic system. If you do not sleep properly, these toxins remain and affect your focus. For example, imagine your brain like a desk. If you keep working without cleaning it, it becomes cluttered. Sleep is like cleaning that desk every night. After 45, sleep quality often reduces. People wake up more often. They sleep lighter, but you can improve this with simple steps. Go to bed at the same time every day. Your brain loves routine. Avoid bright screens at least 1 hour before sleep, because blue light reduces melatonin, which is the sleep hormone. Keep your room dark and slightly cool. Even a small drop in temperature helps deeper sleep. Avoid heavy meals right before bed because digestion keeps your brain active. Even improving your sleep by 1 hour can noticeably improve your focus the next day. Now the second important factor is blood flow to the brain. Your brain uses about 20% of your body's energy. It needs a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients. If blood flow is poor, your brain feels slow and foggy. The simplest way to improve this is movement. You do not need intense exercise. Even walking is powerful. When you walk for 20 to 30 minutes, your heart pumps more blood, more oxygen reaches your brain, and your brain releases a chemical called BDNF, which stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This chemical helps grow new brain connections. Think of BDNF like fertilizer for your brain. Without it, your brain becomes weak. With it, your brain becomes stronger and more focused. So a simple habit like walking every morning can directly improve your focus. If possible, walk in sunlight, because sunlight also helps regulate your internal clock and improves mood, which again supports better focus. The third powerful factor is nutrition. What you eat directly affects how your brain works. After 45, many people start eating less nutritious food. More processed food, more sugar, less healthy fats. But your brain needs specific nutrients to function well. Omega-3 fatty acids are very important. They are found in fish like sardines, mackerel, and salmon. They help build brain cell membranes and improve communication between neurons. If you do not eat fish, you can use flax seeds or walnuts. Next is antioxidants. These protect your brain from damage caused by free radicals. Foods like berries, spinach, carrots, and green tea are excellent. Another important nutrient is vitamin B12. Low B12 is very common after 45, and it can cause memory problems and poor focus. Foods like eggs, dairy, and meat contain B12. Or you can check with a doctor and take supplements if needed. Also reduce sugar intake. High sugar causes spikes and crashes in blood glucose, which makes your brain feel tired and unfocused. Imagine your brain like a car engine. If you give it clean fuel, it runs smoothly. If you give it poor fuel, it struggles. Now let us talk about hydration. Many people do not drink enough water. Even mild dehydration can reduce focus and memory. Your brain is about 75% water. When you are dehydrated, your brain literally shrinks slightly, which affects how it works. So a simple habit: drink a glass of water when you wake up, and keep drinking small amounts throughout the day. Do not wait until you feel thirsty, because thirst is already a late signal. Now the next important factor is mental overload. Today many people constantly switch between tasks, phone notifications, social media, television, conversations. This is called multitasking, but scientifically, multitasking reduces focus. Your brain cannot truly focus on multiple tasks at once. It switches quickly between them, and every switch uses energy and reduces efficiency. After 45, this switching becomes even more tiring. So instead, practice single tasking. Focus on one task at a time, even if it is for 20 minutes. You can use a simple method called the 20-minute focus block. Choose one task, set a timer for 20 minutes, and give full attention to that task. Then take a short break. This trains your brain to focus again. Next is reducing distractions. Your environment plays a big role. If your phone is constantly near you, your brain stays in alert mode, even if you do not check it. So keep your phone away when doing important tasks. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Create a simple quiet space for focused work. Even small changes like this can improve concentration significantly. Now let us talk about stress. Chronic stress is one of the biggest enemies of focus. When you are stressed, your body releases cortisol. High cortisol over time damages brain cells, especially in the hippocampus, which is important for memory. This is why when you are stressed, you feel forgetful and distracted. So managing stress is essential. You do not need complicated techniques. Simple breathing exercises can help. For example, inhale slowly for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. Repeat this for a few minutes. This calms your nervous system and reduces stress hormones. Another method is spending time in nature. Even 10 to 15 minutes in a quiet, natural environment can reduce stress and improve focus. Now we move to brain training. Your brain is like a muscle. If you do not use it, it weakens. After 45, it becomes even more important to challenge your brain. Simple activities like reading, learning a new skill, doing puzzles, or even having meaningful conversations can stimulate your brain. For example, learning a new language or a musical instrument creates new neural connections, which improves overall brain function. But the key is consistency. Doing it regularly, even for short time, is more effective than doing it occasionally. Next is social interaction. Many people after 45 reduce social activities, but social interaction is very important for brain health. When you talk with others, your brain processes language, emotions, and memory at the same time. This keeps it active and sharp. Even regular conversations with friends or family can improve focus and mental clarity. Now let us talk about posture and breathing. This is something many people ignore. If you sit in a slouched position, your lungs cannot expand fully. Less oxygen goes to your brain. Poor posture also reduces blood flow. So sit upright, keep your shoulders relaxed, take deep breaths. This simple change can immediately improve alertness and focus. Another important factor is caffeine. Many people rely on tea or coffee to stay focused. In small amounts, caffeine can improve alertness, but too much can increase anxiety and reduce focus. So limit caffeine to moderate levels, and avoid it in the evening because it can disturb sleep. Now let us talk about routine. Your brain loves patterns. If your daily routine is irregular, your brain has to constantly adjust, which uses energy. But if you have a consistent routine, your brain becomes more efficient. Try to wake up, eat, work, and sleep at similar times each day. This creates stability and improves focus. Finally, we talk about patience. Improving focus is not instant. It is a gradual process. You will not see results in one day. But if you follow these habits consistently, your brain will slowly become sharper. Remember, after 45, your brain is not declining. It is simply adapting. And with the right lifestyle, you can keep it strong and focused for many more years. So start small. Maybe improve your sleep tonight. Take a walk tomorrow. Drink more water. Reduce distractions. These simple steps, done daily, can transform your focus and overall brain health. Your brain is still capable. You just need to support it the right way.